Konnichiwa minasan. Hajime mashite. I am Anushka from India. My presentation basically deals with the idea of challenges of border education and role of international cooperation in education. So slide 1, concern towards what is international cooperation. International cooperation is basically a regulating body for the upliftment of the countries across the globe through the help and cooperation. Its aim is to join hands and work together in order to face unprecedented global crises. Though we share geographical boundaries, but our goal as Homo sapiens is same, and to achieve that, we have driving bodies, that is international cooperation. Second is, I would like to talk about evolution of education. After the World War II, many haphazards and clusters went into right direction, and one such big realization was importance of education. After World War II, globalization hits, which changed the era of education, trade, people, and ideas that boosted international education. Then with the rise of technology, border education got easier to figure and become quite. Next is why countries invested in international cooperation, or why countries should invest in international cooperation. So if a country will invest in good education and invite students from across borders, then they help in the upliftment of the country by contributing to their economic scenarios, by paying their tuition fees, creating economic impact within the country, providing socio-economic budget of the country, and it also acts as a savior in sustaining the rapidly aging population by doing jobs there. Now, the biggest concern is the challenges in border education. The first challenges people face is the language disparity, citing to which UNESCO in 1999 38th session has adopted the resolution to provide multilingual education. Second is the increased debt burden. Students from less developed countries face problems in coping with high living and tuition costs. Now, the major challenge is the unequal distribution of information. Because of this, many people miss right opportunity in right time due to lack of awareness. The form and substance of the education have to be culturally appropriate, relevant with good quality, and must be acceptable to students and teachers. Another point which I would like to highlight is the displacement due to war. Many countries which face frequent war, the education qualities drop down, and generally family ends up in concentration camps, which lacks the education facilities. Next is the benefit of international cooperation in education. Collaborating with international education institutions helps in gaining knowledge, and countries with advanced technology can share their technical know-how with others. Increase industrial and economic growth. Increased industrial growth lead to better job opportunities, and economic growth enhances the standard of living and breaks the chain of poverty. Exposure to different culture creates a broader outlook, which leads to better acceptance towards different cultures and religions. Enhances one's network. Studying abroad helps in building valuable relationships, which leads to better job opportunities, and exposure to different teaching styles that opens a broader spectrum of knowledge. Next is the future of international cooperation in education. Here first must be the availability. It is utmost important to get resources available to all in sufficient quantity. Next is accessibility. Resources must be accessible to all without any discrimination. Like for example, still there is gender gap in education prevalent in many countries. So we should need to stop those discrimination and accessible to everyone without any discrimination. The third is adaptability. Education has to be flexible enough and quickly adapt to the changing needs of the society. Education must be skill-centric, that helps in fetching more job. common platform to access. We need to get a common platform for sharing information to gather more hands and make them ready for unprecedented global crisis, like Morse code was used in World War II, and many online platforms like Zoom has been savior in the current pandemic. Third is last is increasing connectivity. We need to increase connectivity to the vulnerable sections of society through simple sources, like UNESCO has come up with the radio channels for nomads in Nigeria in order to provide them educational facilities. And we should really need to fast the automation of technology in education, and education must be transparent and equalized approach to various opportunities. This is the point I've mentioned, where people have put on their perspective that how it benefits in studying or being an international student, how it helps in improving a language, how it helps you in fetching better jobs, how it get to know the culture of different, and it sometimes may be challenging to adopt a new condition, but still it has its more cons, more pros than the cons. Conclusion, lastly, I would like to conclude by pointing out that education is a key to building a resilient and inclusive society. International cooperation plays a valuable role in providing quality education and bridging the disparity gap. We need to join our hands together to build a world that is more sustainable and peaceful. Thank you so much. I hope you agree to my point, and I would really appreciate if some Australian and Japan participants can share it what border challenges they face when getting a border education.
Okay, thank you so much.
Arigato, sensei.
So any questions or opinions? Okay. Shibagi-san, okay, どうぞ。
Hi.
Madhurika-san, ごめんなさいね。
Hi, Anushka-san. Hi. I really enjoyed your presentation. It was so thought-provoking as well as enriching the perspective also. I would like you to throw some light on unequal distribution of information, as you said.
Thank you, Madhurika. Unequal distribution of communication, in the sense like there are places where there's no reach of smartphone till, and it will and people those feel challenging to get aware to what to do, not about just like they lack resources, but there's also like in schools also we are not being aware of what international organizations are and what and how we can pursue with international communications and how we can get admitted into one international school. So this is a lack of awareness. So I think international cooperation should work towards awareing the students first, so that we can like suppose this program, Japanese program is going on, there will be very less students who are aware that where we can go and study Japanese and how we can approach it. So awareness is really important. That is what is unequal distribution of information society. One people have information, others don't. So we need to come up with some common access of platform to equalize this. I hope you got my point, Madhulika.
Very nice. That was very nice.
Thank you, Madhulika.